and see who's checked in. Awesome. We've got Valer, over 10 years in the industry. Awesome. We got Jamie, 7 years with Nest Edge Realty. Welcome, Jamie. We got McGrath Realty in the building. Janine, she's with your staff. Love it. Carol, in the industry for 40 years, living proof that you can last in this industry. So congrats to Carol.
And thanks, Carol, for joining. Carol's on our board of directors and our regional county director for Orange County. So thanks, Carol, for joining.
Awesome. Thank you. We've got Angelina, 4 years. Houlihan Lawrence, welcome. Calvin, broker owner for over 20 years. Very impressive. Larry, 22 years. We've got a lot of experience in the building. So hopefully I can bring you guys some value, some new information that you guys can start using and implementing into your business. Today's conversation is going to be all about Canva. And this is part of a 3 or 4 part series. So today we're just going to keep going into some of the basics, just giving you guys familiarity with the platform, how to get started with it, and really how to start, creating content using Canva. So let me go ahead and share my screen. We'll go ahead and jump right into it. And as is customary, Liz, I am going to play that quick video of Alex just, doing the intro. I think that always gets people going. And before we jump into that, I just want to give you guys a quick preview as of, what we're going to cover today. So like I mentioned, we're going to be going into why using Canva for your branding, how to start implementing it into your listing marketing, some of the advanced tools that Canva has to offer on their premium plan, some of the agent workflows that you guys can set up. And then we're also going to do a live makeover plus Q&A. And like always, we're always going to do a quick social media audit. We're going to bring somebody up and we're going to just go through some of your accounts live and we're going to give you some feedback. And then at the end, I'm going to give the opportunity for everybody that joined today to schedule a one-on-one call with me so that we can do a, one-on-one consultation, go through all of your profiles, and I can give you some feedback as to what you're doing that's working and, maybe what's not working so well. And without further ado, let me go ahead and play this video over here of our visionary, the reason why we're here today, Mr. Alex Montalenti. And when I play it, Liz, if you could just give me a thumbs up, letting me know that the audio is okay.
CEO of an Inc. 5000 company, international speaker, tech founder, pitch battle winner, webinar sales expert, digital marketing magician.
Hey, my name is Alex Montalenti, CEO of RealGrader.ai and creators of the Instacard, the digital business card, now in use by over 1 million real estate professionals. I've spoken all over the world for various brands like Remax, Coldwell Banker, C21, ERA, EXP, Berkshire Hathaway, you name it, as well as for the National Association of Realtors and at Inman. The real estate industry changed my life. My mom has been in real estate. My entire family has been in real estate. I've been in the industry for over 25 years. And what happened is my mom came from Romania in 1968. She escaped during communism, came to America with nothing. She left her house behind. She left her factory behind. Our family were entrepreneurs, everything they left behind to come to New York City and start a new life. And my mom was lucky enough to meet somebody in real estate and she became a licensed real estate agent. Now, my mom was terrific with people, but terrible with technology. And I came home during college and she was struggling with the internet, with digital marketing. She couldn't even get a listing into the computer. So that summer, I helped my mom. I got my license and I started doing digital marketing. And she closed the biggest deal of her life. It was an $80,000 commission check. Imagine, single mom, 2 kids, $80,000 commission check comes in. That was a game changer for our family. And I got to see the importance of helping realtors with digital marketing, social media, technology. So many agents are overwhelmed by all the tech that's out there. They want to be in the relationship business. They don't want to be techies. They don't want to be Facebook gurus. They don't want to be on Instagram or TikTok. They just want to do real estate. So I created this company called RealGrader.ai, and we just hit the Inc. 5000, number 800 fastest growing company. In my sessions, you're going to learn about the power of Google and your online presence. Let's face it, have you Googled yourself lately? Consumers are checking you out online. We're going to teach you how to get your Google business page ranked on the top of Google. We're going to teach you how to get more Google reviews so you build that trust and that likability with your clients. We're going to teach you how to leverage social media, video marketing, AI, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, all the different channels, and how to leverage that with your entire Google presence. At the end of of the day, this business is all about referrals. People are going to look you up online. This industry helped my mom in the hardest time of her life. And what I want to do is speak on as many stages as possible, help relieve stress for real estate professionals, and help them take it to the next level. They deserve the best. They deserve to reach as many people as possible with one of the most stressful transactions of people's lives, which is buying or selling a home. So let's reduce the stress, let's reduce the overwhelm, and let me help the real estate industry with this technology problem.
All right. That video always gets me fired up. So let's go ahead and go over here. And really quick before we jump into it, just want to do a quick check to see how many of you all that are here today have claimed your free digital business card and have already done an audit with either myself or somebody else on the team. Just a quick show of hands, or if you can just type it in here in the Zoom chat. Who has gotten their free digital business card? Awesome. I got Allison. A few others, they're saying me. Awesome. Well, if you haven't claimed your free digital business card yet, I'm going to send you all a link for you to be able to go in and get that set up for yourselves. It's a great way to share your information, especially when you're at conferences. Like we were just at NAR. I think, Liz, you were there. I'm not sure if we got to cross paths at all, but we were very busy at our booth just Googling people. And it's a great way to network and share your information when you're in those kind of environments. So if you do want to receive some of the guidebooks, a link to claim your free digital business card, and some of the material that we're going to be covering today, all you have to do is text HGAR to this phone number, 516-400-4161. This is just so that we can send you the free gifts and the link to claim your digital card and audit. We're not going to be blowing you up at random times of the day. And I'll put the phone number here in the chat as well. So text HGAR 16400-4161. All right. Now, if it's your first time texting into this number, you are going to have to add yourself to our messaging community in order to receive all of the links. So once you just click on this link that says add yourself to our community, you're going to get this form to pop up. The only information we truly care about is your first name, last name, and where you're texting in from. Birthday and gender identity, you can put whatever you want, but that's how you're going to make sure that you do receive the links back in the automated text. So I'll just give you guys one more minute to go ahead and get that taken care of, and we'll go ahead and get started covering all of the material. Let me just check to see how many messages are coming in. All right, I see it. Renata texted in. Perfect. Yeah, all you have to do is text HGAR by itself, add yourself to the community, and you'll start to receive all of the links automatically. All right, so let's jump right into it. The three biggest challenges that you, the agents, are facing today is brand inconsistency, managing your time, and standing out online. So with brand consistency, what we're looking for is, are you leveraging the branding that your brokerage gives you, right? Do you have your logos on all of your profiles? Are you managing your time effectively? There's only 24 hours in a day. Most of you guys have kids, businesses, clients. You need to find a way to be a little bit more effective with your time. And then the third hurdle is creating content that makes you stand out. So let's go ahead and jump forward here. How Canva can help you solve this is with pre-created templates. So they have tons of templates in a library that you can choose from and pretty much customize it to make it your own, right? And you can save all of these templates. So that way, when you do have an open house, a new listing, you can just go back to that template, customize it, and make it your own. Another way that you can make things a little bit easier for yourselves is creating brand kits. So with brand kits, what we're looking at is what types of colors are you looking to involve in your branding? You can have a brand kit set up with all of your color schemes, logos, your headshots just ready to go so that you can create content on the fly without taking up so much of your time. And then lastly, it's the unlimited marketing assets that Canva has to offer as well. You can do ads, virtual backgrounds, business cards, postcards, I mean, you name it. Now, for some of you that are here today, some of you guys might already have premium Canva accounts through your company. These are some of the enterprise accounts that we're aware of. There might be some new ones that aren't listed here yet, but we know for sure KW has enterprise accounts for you all, so you can get premium Canva through KW, through EXP, through Coldwell Banker, ERA, Sotheby's, Corcoran, Better Homes and Gardens, and Century 21. So really all of the anywhere umbrella companies plus KW and EXP. Now, if you do need help with getting this set up, I would suggest reaching out to your broker or whoever, the marketing person is in your office and just inquire about the Enterprise Pro Canva account that you can get for free. Awesome. So like I mentioned, we're going to be jumping into some of the very basics of Canva. Just want to welcome you into the world of Canva, what the ecosystem looks like, what it's like to be on their website, and how to really navigate it. Once you log in, first thing that you're going to see is you can search for your designs, you can search for templates, and now they have Canva AI where you can literally give it a prompt and it can create a piece of content that you can use or a template that you can use as well. And right here we have the biggest differences between the basic free version and then the pro that you can get through your enterprise accounts, like I mentioned previously. With the free access, I mean, you can still do a lot with free accounts. I've seen agents get by and create amazing content with a free Canva account. You do get basic templates. You get a very limited library of stock media, and you also get core design tools. But on the flip side, if you do have access to the pro, you get all of the bells and whistles. I mean, we're talking premium templates. You get a huge library, over 100 million stock photos and videos to choose from that you can, grab, use them as a template, make them your own. And then you're also going to have advanced features like background removers, the brand kits that I mentioned, and up to a terabyte of storage within your Canva account. So, a lot of you guys always wonder how does that person remove the headshot, the background off their headshot of all of these things? It's because they have access to a pro Canva account. And let me do a quick pause right here. Let me know in the Zoom chat who here already has a pro Canva account. I want to know if we have anybody that's already using it, anybody that has it, what's been your experience with it? Let me know here in the chat. Pro Canva account, anybody or nobody. If no one has one, that's okay as well. All right, we got Margot with no. Noranen said using free. Carol said I do. Excellent. Renata said I have for a very long time. Free. Okay, perfect. Well, at least it's good to see that a lot of you have already been using Canva and have experience with Canva. So this won't be completely new information for you all. Now, one of the things that we want to cover is what exactly can you do with Canva? I think you can pretty much do everything with Canva. You can create social media posts, you can create entire presentations. It's what we use to create the presentation that we're giving you all today. You can create videos, flyers, websites, logos. I mean, anything that has to do with graphic design, you can do directly inside of Canva. Let me just check the chat really quick. All right. So right here on the left-hand side, it's a regular old post. It doesn't really stand out that much. You have a picture of a house, buying or selling a home. Let's work together with the contact info at the bottom. If you saw this on your feed, you're probably just going to scroll right by it. You may toss it a sympathy like, but you're not really going to engage with it. On the right, you have a much nicer looking post. This will grab your attention and you might be inclined to actually engage in the comments, maybe shoot them a DM about the listing that they're promoting or how you can work with the agent. Right on the right, you can see that she's got her branding on there. It's got her photo. At the bottom, she's got her contact info, and it just helps her stand out a lot more. This right here is how we want to help you guys set up your brand kit within Canva. So for some of you in here that already have the Pro Canva account, you all have access to this, which is the brand kit setup. You can go on there and set up all of your custom logos. So you can see here for this agent, she's got her personal logo side by side with her company logo. She's got some of her credentials set up with ABR and the Homes with Diversity. She's got the brokerage logo by herself and then her personal logo by herself. Next, we've got all of the colors that she wants to use inside of her branding, right? Next, you've got her selection of fonts, her brand voice. This is what type of language you want to use when creating automated captions using AI. So right here, you can see it says warm, grateful, community driven. I speak with heartfelt optimism, celebrating milestones and empowering others through home ownership. My tone is professional, yet personal, always focused on trust, transformation, and building generational wealth together. And then lastly, obviously, you're going to be able to set up all of your photos and
Amazing.
graphics, your headshots, backgrounds, etc.
Good. Once you get that email, plee send it to me right away so we can schedule the inspection.
Sorry, for anybody that's not muted, please do mute yourself. And then we did get a question here in the chat from Carla. Is this via premium or free? So this part that we're discussing right now, the brand kit setup, is available exclusively for the premium accounts. So for the pro versions. Again, this is something that you can get for free through your company if the enterprise deal is already set up for you guys. Again, you can inquire with your brokerage or your social media manager, marketing person to see if you guys have access to it for free. Otherwise, you can purchase it yourself out of pocket. All right, over here we've got projects. Inside of Canva projects, you can organize your entire library. You can have a folder for all of your listings, your just listeds, open house graphics, listing presentations, right? If you want to go to a presentation and just have everything ready to go in a presentation. And then lastly, all of your property listings with addresses. In the middle right here, you can set up all of your social media with reels and short form video covers. So that's, what somebody's going to see on your profile before they decide to click on the video. It's the cover photo. You can set all of that up right there. Your feed posts, social media stories, market updates, and personal brand content. And then lastly, all of your client assets. So there you want to grab all of your client testimonial graphics, thank you cards, welcome packet covers, and then closing day or congratulatory social media posts ready to go inside of your client assets. So all of this you would organize under Canva projects inside of the Canva library. So check it out. This right here is some listing marketing that you can design inside of Canva. Again, some of you guys might have already done this. This might be very basic, but if you're seeing this for the first time, you can see how appealing, creating graphics like this will look on your social media versus, the more stale looking posts with hardly any colors, hardly any branding. Right here is how you can create a full listing package in under 10 minutes with flyers, social media posts, and all of your stories and reels. Flyers that you can print out and take to your listings, social media posts ready to go for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And then stories and reels are primarily for Instagram and Facebook reels, TikToks, and YouTube shorts. Now, really quick right here, I know a lot of people are posting mainly on Facebook and Instagram, but who here is also posting on YouTube Shorts and TikTok? Just let me know really quick in the chat. I want to know if there's anybody that's posting YouTube Shorts and TikToks. Margot, awesome. Love to see it. There's not a lot of agents that, that are taking advantage of all of the different social media platforms. And I think the biggest one right now is the short form content. We've seen that that is performing a lot better because nowadays everyone just has such limited times, short attention spans that you want to be able to create short form content that lands and drives attention to your profile. So congrats, Margot and Renata, for taking advantage of that. These are some of listing flyers that you can see again before and after Canva with the pro version, how you can take a regular listing or, a regular flyer and make it look a lot nicer, just implementing color, branding, and your headshot. You see, we got one more chat right here. So right here, this is the resize in action. So from the flyers to the IG posts to stories and reels, obviously you're going to have different sizes, different dimensions for all of the posts. If you go on there and you just select the resize option and you say, you want to post this to your Instagram story, Canva will automatically, size it for that platform. So I think that's a big concern when I'm Googling agents all over the place. They say, well, how do I, format my content to fit adequately on the different platforms since they look different on each one of them? This is how. You use the magic resize option within Canva. This is a feature that is only available through the pro version, not through the free one, but it is something that can help you save a lot of time because you don't have to go in and start playing around with the dimensions yourself. So right here, just want to show you an example of a very quick listing presentation that we did for one of our clients, Anna. So, right now, if she were to go to a listing presentation, this is what she would take with her, or she would email ahead of time to her client so that you can quickly click through it. And it's got all of her branding on it, a QR code to her digital business card, and check it out. She's got her bio in there, a nice banner with her QR code, all of her designations. So it's her establishing credibility, her track record, some of her recent sales. And again, this is something that I think all of you should be using is creating listing presentations for your clients. Sold properties in the area that she's worked on, her homes.com exposure, her Zillow exposure, realtor.com. So she's covering all of her bases here. Again, setting herself up as a digital marketing expert, showing that she has a presence, 5-star Google reviews. She's available on all of the different social media platforms. She's got a very strong digital presence. So all of her profiles look consistent. She's posting consistently as well on all of her social media platforms using our program. And she's got the best Google exposure because she's posting daily to her Google business page and engaging with her Google reviews. Instagram Reels are on there, her YouTube Shorts. So again, just showing everything within this listing that she has to provide to her clients. Look, if you work with me, I'm going to get your listing on all of these different channels, right? So she's going to be able to market the listing to the best of her ability. She's showcasing that she is also a top producer in her area. She's showcasing some of her client testimonials with 5-star Google reviews, her Zillow reviews, realtor.com reviews. So again, this is a great way to establish credibility when you're going to a listing presentation trying to win that listing. Imagine if you show with one of these. So again, I'll take a quick pause here just to check the room. Who here has created a listing presentation on Canva? And who here has gotten a deal from, showing up to a listing presentation with something like this? No listing presentations, no one's created one yet? All right, that's fine. We're going to give you guys some examples again so that you can start creating them on your own. For property videos, just want to give you guys some pointers here, what to use when creating property videos. And Jamie said not through Canva, but has created a listing presentation. Got it, Jamie. All right, so when you're creating property videos, if you're doing a virtual walkthrough, virtual tour, whatever the case may be, first thing you want to do is obviously upload the listing photos. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on social media within Canva. Then you're going to select the Instagram Reel option, and you're going to upload all of your property photos into the upload section, which can be found on the left-hand side of the Canva menu. To add an animation, you're going to hover in between the photo slips in the editor, which again can be found on the left side of the Canva drop-down menu, and you're going to press the add transition icon. Once you press that icon, you can press the apply between all the scenes, and that's going to make sure that the animation is seamless. So it's not going to be a hard cut from one photo to the next. The next thing you want to do is add some background music. Canva has a huge catalog of copyright-free background music that you can use for all of your videos. And then the last thing that you want to do is the MP4 export. So for this part, you're going to want to navigate to the top right. There's going to be a share icon that shows up on Canva, and then you're going to click on download, and you have to make sure that it says MP4 video. The reason that's suggested is because it's going to make sure that it has the audio at the best quality possible. If you're doing any type of voiceover content as well, that's going to make sure that the audio comes in crystal clear. And Renata said you guys have your own within William Ravis. All right, very nice. All right, so in Canva, what is the best place for you to go to be able to find the best templates? So if you do a quick search, these are some of the tips that we recommend doing is you can just look up very basic things like modern real estate for Instagram, luxury real estate flyers, just listed, open house, or just sold. That's going to give you a ton of templates to populate. I've done that one myself. And you're also going to want to do some market updates for real estate, and then you can make it more specific by, including which area you're in, right, that you want to list for that property. Then you want to find your realtor specific templates. And once you find the ones that, stick out the most to you, the ones that, maybe are the most relatable for your area, for the type of content that you're creating, you're going to want to grab those templates and save them to your folders. And the way you're going to do that is in Canva, there's going to be a file button on the top left, and you're going to click on that, and then you're going to want to go to where it says save right here. So right here, we have some of the Canva real estate apps, some of the integrations that they have directly within Canva. Some of these are part of the free version. Some of them are also going to be strictly for the pro, the premium. But over here on the left-hand side, you do get your MLS listings. So you've got MLS pipeline, where you can import all of your MLS data directly into Canva. You've got exposure for marketing materials for print and web. MCS listings, another one to integrate MLS listings into your Canva designs. And then RE Connect, which is your real estate listing photos and data for Canva. Virtual staging. So now you can use AI to include furniture to basically stage the entire property using AI. So if you are interested in taking advantage of the virtual staging, just look up virtual staging AI. I think that's by far the easiest one to use. If you're a little bit more tech savvy, you can go into these two, which is going to be AI interior styler and then AI interior design. So with AI interior styler, you get to restyle the entire image yourself using AI. And then at the very bottom with AI interior design, you get to upload the photo of the room and again, also make your own changes to it using AI as well. And then lastly, market research. With Primo Stats, you're going to be able to add some of those marketing stats to your design, such as charts, trends, and then the same thing with Chart Plus. These two are very, very similar. Hardly any difference between the two. It's just which one is a personal preference for you. So that's going to be Primo Stats and Chart Plus. And I know I'm going a little bit fast through this. It's because it's so much content that I have to get through. So what I'll do is I'm going to just send you guys this entire presentation free of charge. Just make sure that you did text into that number at the beginning. If you didn't, don't worry. I'll provide the number again here shortly. But I do want to make sure that you guys get this presentation so that you can go back to it, study it, and make your own notes regarding what you want to do with it. All right, so right here we've got some of the four, most powerful tools for Canva, the ones that we use the most here at RealGrader. It's going to be Magic Studio, Magic Switch, Magic Edit, and then Bulk Create. With Magic Studio, it's basically creating creating posts with Canva using entirely AI. So right here we have a quick video demonstrating how that would work. Let me just restart that for a second. So you can see here, we're starting off with a very basic prompt that says, create a square, just listed real estate social media post with modern typography, gives you some examples, and then you can say, use my brand kit. Which brand kit would you like to use? You select which one, and it applies your personal brand kit to that template that the AI provided. And then you can just keep improving it by giving it more and more prompts. So you can say, add your logo, etc. And I mean, you can go back and forth with it until you get the final product that you're looking for. So that right there, I mean, that can save you a ton of time easily. Here you've got some of the magic edit and virtual staging in action as well. So you can, like I showed you guys, AI redesigned your room in any style from a photo. You can do modern, vintage, luxury, outdoors, cabins, anything that you want. And I think this right here is a pretty good example. On the left side, you have, a before where it's in the middle of a rehab, it's being torn up. And then after, just using AI, it looks like it's been fully fixed. It's remodeled. It's beautiful. And that's using the AI interior styler for the virtual staging. Bulk Create for listing basically lets you take a spreadsheet and automatically generate all of your designs at once. So right here, you can select what type of template you want to use. So here you've got a house for rent, your phone number, some of the specifications with the price and the address. Then you upload all of your data, you connect the data, and you would get your design. And the bonus is that you will get a sheet template to use in your workbook as well. And right here, I just want to make sure to see if we still have everybody paying attention. How many of you would like to use Canva plus AI to make a post in less than 3 minutes? Like using what I showed you a few slides ago, how many of you do you actually think can start implementing this to create social media posts in less than 3 minutes? Let me check the chat. Awesome. So it looks like a lot of you, can see yourselves using some of these tools. I think they're incredibly easy to use if you just take 30 minutes to an hour to learn them, especially when you have a presentation like this that you can go back to and take all of the tips, cherry pick and make it your own. I think anybody can use this. Calvin asks, how long to create a new website? That's a good one, Calvin. I mean, websites are a little bit more complex. How long? I think it depends entirely on your know-how, how knowledgeable you are with social media and technology. Now you can use companies to create your website and then you can take over the design. But on average, you're looking at least a month to get a full custom website up and running, 30, 60, 90 days maybe. All right, so right here, we're going to just give you some examples, starting from zero, how to create some of your own content. I assume I can create a template of my own design and add that to my toolkit. Absolutely. Yes, Allison, that's a great, great point. Anybody can create their own template with your own designs and add your own toolkit to all of it. Granted that you have the pro account. That's only available through the pro account. Awesome. So right here, we're going to be starting with a template. Like I mentioned on the left-hand side, if you just click on design, you're going to have templates and styles. Under templates is where you would find all of the templates that you save to your account when you do those searches for luxury templates, new home templates, anything that you want and get saved. You'll be able to go back to it and select it from this drop-down menu of all of the templates that you found and saved. So once you select your template, this is, very generic. This is when you can start customizing it and making your own. And the first step is getting your headshot, right? So you go there, very basic, you save your headshot to your desktop. Most of you already have your headshot saved. And then this is the magic of Canva is right here on this headshot, you can see how she's got all of this in the background. She's got, cactus, trees in the background. On Canva, you can go in there and remove the background. So that's what the background remover is going to help you do. Once you've got your background removed, this is Alex demonstrating how you can just have a bunch of different styles of photos for yourself, have them saved in a Canva presentation, and you can start taking these and using them in different social media posts. So he's got one thumbs up, thumbs down, me looking powerful, looking curious, looking serious, because it all depends on which type of content you want to create. And check it out, right here, you can see them in play. These are all thumbnails that we've used in our training. So all of the cover photos all come from Canva, and they all come from preset branding kits that we've created inside of Canva, right? So you can see all of the different styles of templates and thumbnails that you can use for your own cover photos. This is where, again, you add your brand image or your company logo. So you want to save those together, add those into your Canva as well, remove the background so that they look crystal clear. And then once you've got all that set up, you've got this very generic looking post, this one, that now would look a lot better with her headshot and just her branding on it. I mean, it's night and day. So to share it right here on the top right-hand side, you're going to have the share option, and it's going to give you a couple of different selections to choose from. You can copy the link and send it to somebody. You can download it and save it to your phone. You can post it directly to your social media profiles from Canva. You can even schedule it to be posted later. So it's whichever, you're looking for to do at that moment. If you are looking to download it, always do it under PNG. That's how you're going to get the best quality for the file size. And then the magic is in sharing it, right? So you take this post and you share it everywhere. A lot of agents right now, they're only posting on one or two, maybe three platforms, and they're not posting daily. So if you are creating content, we recommend doing daily or bare minimum at least 2 to 3 times per week. And you want to make sure that you're covering all of your bases. You want to keep all of your algorithms active and you want to nurture them as much as possible. So if you are posting to Facebook, you want to make sure that you also post to Google using Google Updates, that you post to Instagram, to LinkedIn, to YouTube, and then any other platforms that you're on. If you're on Pinterest, TikTok, you want to cover those bases as well. All right, so now let's jump into a little bit with Instagram Reels, because Canva is a game changer when it comes to Reels. I think video is very off-putting for a lot of people because they don't have editors, they're not shooting the videos themselves, so they stay away from it. But with Canva, if you just do a quick search for real estate Reels, you're going to have a bunch of different templates that you can use to create some very quick content. So once you find a template, a reel that, looks relatable to you and to your area that you work in, you would save that just like you would with any other photo. Oh, let me go over here. And then you would click customize this template. Now, I do want to give you guys the complimentary guidebook as well. So just text Canva, where you already texted HGAR, text Canva to receive this complimentary guidebook that was put together by Alex, which, I mean, he is the mastermind of all of this. Let me just make sure that you are all texting in the right number. That's going to be 516-400-4161. Awesome. I've got Melissa, Sandy, Noreen, Joanne, Marianne, Margot, all texting in. I got Jose, my fellow Jose, love it. Janine, Calvin. Awesome. So everyone's getting the guidebook. Perfect. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling here with the Instagram Reels. Excuse me. So once you select it, it will let you make your own kind of crops and edits to it. Unless you really know what you're doing, I wouldn't recommend getting too much into it. Just add your branding to it, maybe change the caption if you want to change the caption. And you can select exactly where you put in those branding assets of your own. So you can see here, she went with her logo nice and big at the top, and then her headshot at the very bottom right. We go over here. So this is a quick intro into our platform. It's our way to syndicate content across multiple profiles. You can post to multiple accounts at once using our system. If you all have had experience with Hootsuite or something of the like before, this is our take on it. So we took their concept, made it a little bit better by integrating with all of the different profiles, and you can select which accounts you want to post from, all from inside one place. So since she has all of her accounts linked together, if she wanted to post to all of her profiles with the click of a button, she can do so, just, selecting all of her desired accounts. And that prevents her from having to go to Facebook and posting there, then having to go to Facebook, then having to go to LinkedIn, then having to go to YouTube, etc. You can just post it everywhere at once, simultaneously. She chooses which type of content, upload your images and videos. You can add custom media. That's the best part about our system, is that we do integrate directly with Canva. So if you create a reel, a post, anything within Canva, you can post it directly to all of your profiles using our system as well. With the Canva integration, this is what it would look like. Again, creating your entire post from scratch. And with the AI integration, all Anna has to do is ask the AI to write the caption for the post. So it's basically a ChatGPT integration specifically for captions. All you have to do is give it a quick prompt. You can see here, we put write me a caption to contact me for homes in the Phoenix, Arizona area, and add a call to action to DM me for an idea of prices lately. And then right here, you get 3 different options that you can choose from for the post. So you can see right here on the right-hand side what the final product would look like. Looking to buy or sell a home in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm here to help you every step of the way. Whether you're ready to make a move or just curious about the market, DM me for a personalized idea of current prices. Let's find the perfect home together. And then it also includes a couple of hashtags at the end. Hashtag Phoenix real estate, hashtag housing market, hashtag home sweet home. And then these will get posted, formatted automatically to the different profiles. So taking into those different dimensions on Facebook, on Instagram, the post is going to look professional across the board. And now Anna has plenty of social media content that she can use on any given day to create content on the fly if she wants to. With our dashboard, you also get some additional, metrics and analytics that you can use to measure the progress of your content efforts. So if you are into data and things like that, this will be right up your alley. You get to measure how many impressions you're getting, how many different accounts you're reaching, and it breaks it down by platform. So you can see here it's Facebook impressions, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Google, and then it gives you an aggregate total for all of your accounts all together. So you can actually track and see, is your content working? Are people engaging with it? Or is it just slipping through the cracks and it's not reaching anybody? So right here again, it's all of our posting automated daily, and we post for you automatically across the board on a single platform so that you don't have to go through 8 different dashboards to post on a daily basis. You're going to get daily Google posts via Google updates, the daily Instagram posts. Then we're going to go to Facebook and LinkedIn. And then lastly, we also do YouTube shorts once per week. So this is just to help you be a little bit more consistent with your social media efforts. If you don't have the time to do it yourself, if you don't feel like you really want to learn how to do this yourself, you can use our team, our system to do all of this for you. So just again, a quick check-in with the room. I see a lot of you are still here with me. Let me know if you've learned something new today. 1 to 100, how much did you love it so far? We're not done yet. Oh, nice. I got a screenshot right here. Oh, nice. Thank you, Liz, for throwing that in the chat for my friend Calvin. Nice. Renata said a 100. Jose said 100. Great, great. Awesome. It's always nice to get some good feedback live on the spot. Now, I did guarantee you guys all a one-on-one consultation. It's called our $1 million audit, where we give you a full consultation free of charge regarding your entire digital footprint. So we're talking Google, AI search engines. If somebody goes on ChatGPT, Perplexity, or Gemini and just throws in, who is Jessica Ruiz, the realtor, why should I hire her, etc. We're going to give you a full breakdown of your digital footprint and what you can do to fix it or how we can help if you don't feel like you can do it yourself. So I'm sorry. Before we move on, so that you guys can all schedule your own one-on-one consultation, what's been your biggest takeaway so far? Right? What has stood out to you the most between the free account, the pro account, the brand kits, the templates, the reels, the AI studio removal to furnish the houses? What's been your biggest takeaway? What's been something that really stuck with you so far? Thank you, Carol, for the feedback. Margot said all-in-one source. Calvin said seamless integration among social sites. Excellent. Valerie said, I need to use Canva Pro rather than the free version. Absolutely, especially if you have access to it for free. Why wouldn't you? Jamie said, I'm using like 5% of what Canva can do. I think most of us are. Don't worry, don't feel bad. Joanne said customization, and Renata said AI staging. Awesome. Okay, so a lot of you learned something different today. Now, for the complimentary Google audit, we're going to make it super easy to you. I'm going to text you the link, but if you want to schedule it right now, take out your phone, scan this QR code. That's going to take you to a calendar that you can choose a day and time that works the best for your schedule. Do make sure that you're scheduling a time where you're going to be in front of a computer, because there is some times where some of you jump on these meetings and you're in your car on the way to meet with a client, which I get it. It's the nature of the game, but it's not as effective if you're not in front of a computer, because I do share my screen with you and I jump into each one of your profiles individually. So I want to make sure that you do get the most out of that free consultation, and you're going to do that from a computer, not a phone. All right, so I already saw one appointment come through. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. People are scheduling. And again, don't worry, I'm going to make sure to provide you all with the link here in a few. And the first option for our program, as far as some of the services and solutions that we're able to provide for you guys, first one is going to be our influencer platform. That's where we have a direct integration with Canva, you can do all of this and share your information to the different sites using our dashboard instantly. AI custom posts, all of the Canva branded content will help you set up your brand kits, etc. We use Anna as a big example because we set up everything for her and now she just ran with it. I'm going to go through here a few more examples. Excuse me. So it's going to cover all of your bases. You're going to get a content calendar with scheduled posts to go out every single day and where you can go in and schedule your own posts as well. We provide ongoing trainings and education as far as how to build your reputation on Google, how to share your digital presence using your free digital business card that you have access through with HGAR, our CRM integration for automated follow-up using Constant Contact. We integrate with all of your different CRMs. So it's a great tool to have access to. A full email marketing suites where you can send newsletters and more using Constant Contact. We're partners with them. Great company. All of our expert trainings Monday through Friday. Professional banners ready to go with our digital optimization. And if you did want to get started to learn more, you can text 97, or I would just say, hold on and wait for the meeting with me one-on-one, which I wanted to take the last 10 minutes of the time that we have here together to just bring somebody up and do a quick live audit, if that's okay with you guys. What do you think, Liz? All right, so who wants to
Yep,
be
let's
Googled
do
now?
it. Oh, just also before you do this, Jose, I just wanted to tell everybody I dropped in the chat a save the date. Our next workshop with Real Grader will be July 22nd at 12 o'clock. There's a registration link on our website, but there's a date change. So that one says the 20th, but just so everybody knows, our next workshop will be on the 22nd.
That is right. So the first one that responded was Renata texted Canva. Got you, Renata. Let me make a note of that and I'll make sure I get that over to you here in a few minutes once we're done. Gotcha. I'll get that over to you ASAP. All right, Jamie, let me have your last name, please. Jamie Fosgate. Excellent. So here we're going to look up Jamie Fosgate, Realtor. Gotcha, Valerie. Okay, so it looks like a lot of you are having issues with the automatic reply for the Canva guidebook. I'll just make sure I resend it to everybody in case no one received it. Awesome. So let's go ahead and Google Jamie Fosgate. Somebody told me that Jamie's the best realtor. I'm going to go online and just check him out. So this is the first thing that pops up for Jamie when you Google. Well, what do we look for when we Google somebody? The first thing is going to be a Google business page, right? So Jamie, do you have a Google business page or are you in the process of setting one up or verifying it?
Yeah, I have one. I should have one up there.
Gotcha. So let's try to narrow this search down a little bit more and throw in New York. And there we go. So now it populated. The first thing that tells me is maybe it's not set up fully because it's missing an address. And I know a lot of agents have a unique situation and as to why they don't have an address listed on their Google business page. If you can quickly give me a little bit of background as to, if it's because you don't want to have your home address on there, or is there too many agents using the brokerage address?
I don't remember. I thought I put one in there, but
Gotcha. So yeah, take a note of that. That's something that I see very often is
okay.
Google business pages that don't pop up right away because they don't
Yep.
have a physical address tied to them.
Okay.
And another reason why you want to have an area listed here is if somebody goes online and instead of looking up Jamie Fosgate directly, maybe they're looking for real estate agent near me or real estate agent in Chappaqua, or I don't know how to pronounce that, Chappaqua, New York.
Yep.
If you're not set up the right way, they might find, 10, 15 other agents instead of seeing Jamie, even though he might be the most qualified person to help.
Okay.
So take a quick look at that. Now, Jamie does have a ton of Google reviews on here, perfect 5-star rating. So great job on the reviews. And check this out, guys. This is something that a lot of you aren't doing is responding to every single one of your Google reviews. So good job, Jamie. Now just got to keep driving as many people to leave your reviews on Google.
I
And
started originally just on we do a lot with Zillow.
yeah,
And I started now asking people to do Google rather than Zillow. So that I should have more, but I'm just now transitioning people over to Google. So
awesome. No, I love it.
yeah.
And you can get all of those people that left your reviews on Zillow over to Google. Just send them
Yeah.
a link and say,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
here's the review that you left me on Zillow. Just copy and paste it. Here's the link to my Google, and you can get them to migrate those reviews over there as well.
Yep.
Now, very quick tip is Google reviews are a cheat code, guys, because anybody can leave you Google reviews, right? You can get reviews from not just your clients, even though that should be your priority. You can
Right.
get reviews from other agents, from lenders, contractors, even your friends and family, right? Other colleagues. So I could go on here right now and I can click write a review. I can hit my 5 stars and I can click
Better be 5 stars.
obviously. And just like that, Jamie got another 5 star review. So, guys, it really is that easy. Just make the effort to send your review links to people, and they will go in and leave you the 5 stars. Awesome. Let's keep rocking and rolling here. Now, Jamie, one quick tip that I would give you is I saw that you do have these flyers, these branded photos on your Google business page. Try to get those pinned to the front of your Google business page. So that way, that's the
Okay.
first thing that they're going to see when they Google you.
Okay.
Let's just click on his website link here. We want to make sure that all of the links are working and that they're going to the right page. Perfect. Down here, he's got all of his social media accounts connected. I'm going to very quickly click through these as well, just making sure that we don't have any broken links. Perfect. So LinkedIn is good. We've got Facebook. Awesome. Well, this one's going. Do you own Nest Edge?
No, but no, I don't own it, but
Gotcha.
I
So, I
don't.
mean, is this your primary Facebook business page that you use?
No, I use a different one. So I could
Gotcha.
probably push that somewhere else.
Yeah, that's why we point that out right
Yeah.
now. Your Facebook link is just going to the company page
Yep.
rather than your personal business page. Here we've got Instagram, no broken links yet. Excellent. And then over here with X, um, for residential real estate, we don't really see X doing much for our clients. So I would
Okay.
recommend swapping this out for something like YouTube or TikTok,
Okay.
another social media platform that you're probably a little bit more active on anyways.
Okay.
And last tip with Google, Jamie, is going to be posting more content a little bit more frequently. So your last post on here was January 12th of this year.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
So, I mean, if you're posting a little bit more frequently on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or YouTube, you can take the exact same content and just upload it onto your Google business page as a Google update. And then that way
Okay.
you're always, nurturing this page as well.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, let's move on to his Zillow. Here we can see he's got 36 reviews already. He's got the Zillow Pro, killing it on Zillow. Here he gives us all of his price activity, his transactions. And something that we're definitely big on here at RealGrader is having all of your information consistent throughout all of your platforms. So that's going to mean, it means your headshots, having the same headshots everywhere, trying to have the same bio everywhere. Some platforms are going to limit you as far as character count goes, but try to have the same
Yeah.
message everywhere as well.
Yeah, the character count's different on all of them, but
Yeah. Here we've got his website links. Again, just going to click through these. See, this one is going to the right one. So
yeah, that's going to the right one.
Now, with this, I would recommend adding your name somewhere on this title.
Okay.
Otherwise, if somebody Googles you, they won't find this page unless they Google, Westchester Houses NY.
Okay.
So try to tie your name to everything that has to do with your profiles. Sweet. Here we've got Instagram. That's good. LinkedIn. All right. No broken links anywhere. Now let's go down here and take a look at his service areas. So this is something I think a lot of agents did when they first set up their Zillow profiles is they just added counties thinking, this covers all of my areas. That's it. I'm good. But since then, their regulations, their compliance rules have changed. And now you can have up to 25 different service areas. Doesn't mean you need to fill in all 25, but what we've tested and we know works the best is when you actually have the individual areas of where you're doing business listed out at the bottom.
Okay.
So all of these areas, whether it's in Chappaqua, Manhattan, different service areas, Yonkers, Rye, you want to have all of those areas individually listed out down here.
Okay, so not just the county.
Exactly.
Okay.
Counties aren't bad, but what works even better, more efficiently, is having the individual areas listed out.
Okay.
Because there is another side to that. If I'm somebody looking for, a property, let's say in Rye, similar to the one that you recently just sold,
Yep.
$2.6 million, amazing price point, congratulations.
Thank you.
If I'm somebody looking for a property in that area at a similar price point, instead of seeing, Jamie as a recommended agent, I might see another agent that does have Rye listed in his service
Right.
areas.
Okay.
So a good exercise is, again, go through all of your transactions, add all of those areas, or you can go on to ChatGPT or another AI platform and say, give me the top 15 service areas surrounding this area. And you can
Okay.
copy and paste those over.
Right, right, right.
Awesome. Let's take a look at his realtor.com. I know realtor.com isn't as big in New York, but it's still a platform that consumers can go check you out on. Awesome.
Jose,
Here we
before
go.
you keep going, I just wanted to interrupt really quickly. Carla had a question about the address in the chat.
Yeah.
Besides missing, yeah.
Why else would the Google not show up at the top? I looked myself up and saw Yelp, but no Google. Even on the links be so search. It's hard to say, Carla. I would say book a one-on-one call with me and we'll take a look at that together because it's hard for me to, give you an answer without, Googling you personally. So go ahead and schedule a call with me and we'll take a look at that together. All right, here we've got the Hudson Premier Team, Nest Edge Realty. We've got some nice specialties here. Again, you can add up to 10. So, I saw you're definitely doing luxury homes. You can do relocation, first-time home buyers, etc. Bio looks the same.
Yep.
Website. Yeah, I mean, Jamie, you've got it. You've got everything pretty dialed in, man. Love it. Same message from Zillow applies to realtor.com as well as far as service areas go,
Okay.
except here on realtor.com, they let you have up to 30. So you get five more
Okay.
service areas.
Yep.
And then always verifying that your transaction data is accurate, guys. So many times I Google people and their sales aren't updated on Zillow, on Realtor, on Homes. They might be missing transactions. So you want to make sure that you stay on top of that. And then at the very bottom, we've got LinkedIn, Instagram, X. Just got to go in here and add your Facebook page and then YouTube channel if you have one.
Okay.
All right. Well, I know that we're running a little bit short on time, so I'm not going to get through all of your profiles, Jamie. If you do want to continue this, I suggest booking a call with me and we'll go
Okay.
ahead and wrap this up. But
Awesome.
for anybody else, I mean, this is what you can expect on the one-on-one audit with me. It's definitely valuable, especially if it's not really something that you do on a regular basis. You're not really on top of your digital footprint. It's always good to get, fresh eyes on how things are showing up.
You picked a great example. It's like what everybody should, try to strive for. So great job, Jamie.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, look, we give credit where it's due. If we Google you and you look amazing, kudos. That's what we want to see. But unfortunately, that's not usually the case. Awesome.
It's a
Well,
lot
thank
to
you,
keep up
everybody.
with. So it's good reminders.
It sure is. Yeah, well, I just want to thank you all for, taking some time out of your day, spending an hour with me, just yapping nonstop. If you do want to get some more information, just want to get some fresh eyes on your digital footprint, book a call. I'm going to take some time now to follow up with you all to make sure that you do get the guidebooks, that you get all of the slides. And yeah, I mean, I'll see you guys on the next one.
Yep, we have a date update again. I made a mistake again. I apologize. It's July 21st. But we'll
Yeah,
be emailing you all the registration link. And next topic is about Google, I believe, and getting yourself found on Google. So
exactly. Yeah, that's definitely one that you don't want to miss because if you thought this last little portion with Jamie was interesting, that's what the next one's all going to be about. The full hour is going to be all about optimizing yourself on Google.
yeah. And Bonnie, yes, we'll send the guidebook out to everybody. Jose, you're going to do that.
Yes, let me just I'm gonna leave the phone number here one more time. Just text HGAR to this phone number, 516-400-4161. I'll leave that up for a quick minute here. Just make sure you text into that phone number and I'll make sure that I know exactly who to follow up with. If you don't text into that number, I'm not gonna have your name. But if anyone else is having issues with this number, I think you can maybe message Liz and Liz can forward them to me. I'll be more
Sure.
than happy to take all of those on as well.
Yeah, and for anybody who jumped off early, I'll send that phone number out with the recap and the recording too.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye.